Well, good morning, everybody. It's great to see you all here this morning as we gather in for worship. Before we begin, let me make just a few announcements as we continue to gather. If you have an announcement sheet, you might find it helpful to follow along. Join us this evening at 7 p.m. for our evening service as usual. We'll be beginning a new series tonight on the book of Romans, so join us for that, and David will be leading us this evening. And then our services are as usual next Sunday, 11 a.m., and Stephen will be leading us, and in the evening at 7 p.m., and we'll be having communion together, so please take note of that. Then on the inside, you can see there a little announcement about the prayer diary. We mentioned this the last few times, so if you don't want your name in the prayer diary, then please do speak to me. If you're happy for it to be in there and just your name only, then please don't speak to me. We're going to run a bus to Blanchardstown again. We did this before COVID, and that's open to anybody. It's a great day out. We get the bus from the Green all the way down to Blanchardstown and do a bit of shopping, have some food or coffee, have a great day. Lois and I get the kids looked after, make a day of it, and we both go, so it's open to anybody who wants to join, and please take note of that. You can see the little announcement there and get it in your diary. And there's a little sign-up sheet as well out in the coffee lounge somewhere, so find that and fill your name in there. Just a few other announcements. You can see there United Appeal update on the back. Take note of that. Also to say that we had our life group launch night on Wednesday past. If you're unable to make it, I have copies of the book that we'll be using this year with me today, so come and see me after the service. And they're £3.50, and I can give you a copy of the material that we'll be using this year. It's £5 if you want to buy it yourself online, £3.50 if you buy it off me, so I'll let you decide where you want to get it. Also to say that we have little sermon notes for our teenagers. They're available out on the table out there, and there's some coloring-in sheets and different things for our children to use as they spend the first part of our service in with us together. So if you need any of those, you can nip out during the first hymn. And then Adele is going to come, hopefully if she's here, yes. Adele's going to come and bring an announcement to us just now as well.
Good morning. This morning I just wanted to make you aware of particularly the women of the congregation aware that the PW programme starts again this week. That's the Presbyterian Women's Group. And each year we have a theme, and this year the theme is being transformed. The programme has been developed by the committee with this theme in mind, and our key verse this year is from the words of Paul from Romans 12, verses 2. Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing and perfect will. So we generally meet at the third Tuesday of the month, and the format is that we have announcements, prayer and praise, and then we welcome a guest speaker and finish off with tea, coffee and fellowship. The programme starts this Tuesday, which is the 19th, at 8 p.m, and we meet just out in the coffee bars, so you'll be very, very welcome. There is the first speaker is from the Reach Mentoring Programme for young people, and if you do want to come, you'll be very, very welcome. If you have any questions, you can talk to me after the service. We have these little leaflets which have more information, and there's some information in here as well. If you can't come, then please pray for the committee and their leadership, and for all the ladies who attend the PW, and for the speakers as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Adele. This morning we're beginning a new series on the Ten Commandments, and we look forward to that. And we're going to think more about that a bit later, boys and girls, about commandments or laws or rules. And we're going to think about that shortly. But I want to read to us what Jesus said about the law of Moses, the resurrected Jesus this is. And I want to read these words as we begin our service together. And Jesus said to his disciples, "These are my words that I spoke to you while I was still with you, that everything written about me in the law of Moses and the prophets and the Psalms must be fulfilled." Then he opened their minds to understand the scriptures and said to them, "Thus it is written, that the Christ should suffer and on the third day rise from the dead, and that repentance and forgiveness of sins should be proclaimed in his name to all nations, beginning from Jerusalem." And it's that resurrected Jesus we gather to worship this morning as we stand and sing, "Behold our God," and remain standing for only a holy God. Let's stand together and worship.
Kings and nations us to